I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, when Devin Booker's father finished his playing career in Europe...
And that kind of toughness is crucial to have at a young age. Thanks, D.A. And this one features, Chris, two of the more athletic teams in the league. That makes a pretty good setup for us tonight.
Oh, this is the perfect father-son, mother-daughter family game to go to. This is one of those games you'll enjoy and remember your whole life. I mean, the highlights, you'll remember where you were. Something special is going to happen tonight. Trust me.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Suns. Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with Holmes. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammates.
Holmes, that's a screen. Knight kicks to Holmes. Down low. Guarded by Horford. Good work defensively by Horford. From 12 feet out. Tatum's shot is off. Phoenix with the ball. It's a three-point game. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Knight. On the wing, Booker. 5 to shoot. Holmes, that's a screen. Suns keep it alive. So it's the Celtics now. Irving with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Picked by Horford. That's tipped. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Unloads from 9, and it's sent back by Horford.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10", always played bigger.
Here's Irving. Horford with a screen on Knight. Irving.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Booker kicks to Holmes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw missing.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
That one is no good. And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
A nice shot by Knight.
Oh, they finally got the lid off the basket there with that shot. Now 1 for 5 to begin this game.
Knight against Irving. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, that's just impeccable shooting from Irving. The D can get in his jersey all they want. Doesn't affect him one bit.
And Booker kicks to Knight. The baseline J. Wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in. The Celtics with the lead. Irving passes to Tatum. Back to Irving. Hayward right side. Here's Tatum. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Hayward's got 5.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Now here's Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Irving dishes to Tatum. There's the pick. Back to Irving. And again, Boston with the triple.
I like how quick Irving shoots from beyond the arc. Now, when he's got a clean look, he lets it fly immediately.
Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Ariza. And Boston with the rebound.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Round kicks to Tatum. Hayward outside. Picked by Horford. Inside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Passes it to Booker. Guarded by Horford from 12 feet out. Good work defensively by Horford.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Finished off the break. Horford's got his second basket.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now, here's Holmes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Knight. They need this. Here's Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. Phoenix, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 8. Just his first attempt, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And it's rare for rookies to come into the NBA ready at the defensive end. But you know what, C-Webb? Jaylen Brown already more than solid.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has a great frame. He plays physical. He's in a great system, and he wants it. He'll only get better with time.
Now, here is Knight. After Jaylen Brown's miss, Holmes kicks to Knight. Suns moving the ball around. Holmes, that's a screen. They get it back. The shot, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hayward on the wing. Back to Irving. Horford with the screen on Knight. In the corner. Tatum with it. Picked by Horford. Just 5 on the clock. The dish to Irving. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called, the Suns. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside Knight to the inside. Looking to end the drought. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Here's Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's the screen. Knight kicks to Holmes. Ariza outside. Guarded by Horford. And it's sent back by Horford.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Now, here is Knight. Booker, with no one around, misses the 3.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Now, here is Horford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 6 points for Horford.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Timeout called, the Suns. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And a change for the Suns. Jackson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Suns trail by 17. Booker the pass tonight. Holmes, that's a screen. Outside Jackson. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Jackson, a screen on Hayward. For 3, Booker sinks the triple. Booker's got 5.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
There's the pick. Here's Irving, and again it's Boston converting.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Knight. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Baines is checked in. And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
So it's the Celtics now. 16-point lead. The pass to Tatum. He dishes it to Baines. It's blocked.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. They set the screen. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Booker outside. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Outside Irving. Jumper off the screen. Rebound by the Suns.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul goes against Boston.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting five the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Oh, you gotta love how Irving slashes to the basket. So quick, so elusive, making the D hit him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Jackson misses. Celtics leading by 17. 17-foot shot on the way. Smart misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's the pick. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's done a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
And you got to love how Jackson shares the ball with his teammates. You got to like that unselfish mindset.
Outside Irving. Hayward against Jackson, and Hayward gets it to go.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Suns trail by 17. To the middle. Here's Holmes. He's off on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart dishes to Baines.
Well, the one thing you notice about the Celtics, they look for players with a chip on their shoulders. They want players with that inner fire, that love competition.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston. Morris is checked in for Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Suns making a change here. So he gets them both. Suns trail by 19. The feed to Daniels. Outside Jackson. And stolen by Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Dishes to Smart. Morris a screen for 3. Hayward up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. T.J. Warren out there with Jackson. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Chandler, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smart kicks to Tatum. And Brown now atop the key. He feeds it to Smart. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. And it's Brown missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And here is Brown after Josh Jackson hitting the 3. Smart kicks to Rozier. There's a screen. Overnight. That one a little long. Suns trail by 17, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them, and those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason, and there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Now, here's Smart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Well, as a Michigan man, Chris, we know you're always following Big Ten action. Who are your favorite players out of the Big Ten currently playing in the NBA?
Man, I don't know if I'll be able to go home after this, but I love Mike Conley. And
You'd be in trouble. I know.
Oh, man, I love his game. I love everything about him. His father, he comes from an athletic family. I just hate the fact that he's a Buckeye. But he's one of my favorites. And, of course, you know, you got to look at a kid named Tim Hardaway Jr. and Glenn Robinson III, dunk contest winner. Those guys went to a pretty good university in the Big Ten. So
they did.
There's a lot of great talent coming out of the Big Ten.
Can I mention a couple others like Draymond Green from just down the road in Ann Arbor, who played in East Lansing? Can I talk about him?
I love Draymond. When he was growing up, watching him play in Michigan in high school, I always knew he was going to be a great talent. So, yeah, even though he wore the green and white in college, still a big fan of his, too. I think the Big Ten is definitely representing well in the NBA.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
And so here's Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Feeds to Daniels. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that run and gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
And he makes the first.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And the Celtics leadership very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
To the left side wing. Boston, no good that time either. Suns trail by 19.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Now, here is Knight. They set the pick. He kicks to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Smart kicks to Rozier. Passes it to Tatum. Shoots over Warren. A nice shot by Tatum.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Brown. And it's blocked. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Here is Daniels. Up top, Warren. Outside, Jackson. Chandler is screen. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Smart. And here's Daniels. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Inside, here's Brown. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Warren on the wing. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Knight. Shot clock at 6. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum can't hit from in close.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
For Boston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Chris, the NBA game is a game of superstition. And even if you aren't superstitious, you still get into the habit of a routine. So what was your pregame routine that you had during your career, something that was there every night with you before a game?
Well, about superstitions, Kev, I had one superstition, and it might sound weird, but it was to not have a superstition. So I'm a guy that can get caught up in routine and things like that. So if I played a great game and I had something to eat, I wouldn't eat the same thing on purpose because I didn't want the superstition to control me. I wanted if for some reason I couldn't have the food, if for some reason I got to the game late, I never wanted that to be in my head. And so my thing was, since early in high school, I tried not to have a superstition. But in saying that, you do have a routine. And my routine as I got older was, before I get to the arena, I'd read the notes of the game and all that good stuff, and I'd just sit in the hot tub with my headphones on. I figured that that was the best way to get warm at an older age. And that's really the only thing I can remember relying on before a game, and that was in my older years.
Good story. Good story. Here's Rozier, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Irving comes in for Terry Rozier. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Booker. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 9 points.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Now Irving. He's got 12. That's tipped. Booker with it. Kicks it to Ariza. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Knight against Irving. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That is his first foul of the game. Irving against Knight. Shot from 12 and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Now here's Knight. The dish now to Booker. Holmes, that's a screen. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. Clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
The pass to Knight. Holmes with it. Ariza outside. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. Again, Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics leading by 13. Hayward passes to Irving. Picked by Horford. Outside Irving. Step back shot. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Oh, I love seeing Irving get cooking. He's an elite scorer who can fill it up fast.
Suns trail by 15. Here's the screen. To the inside. Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Celtics have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Irving kicks to Horford. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now Horford, a cornerstone player. Chris, he's that straw that certainly stirs the drink.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know he's a winner. I mean, anybody can remember his career from his days at the University of Florida where he won a championship.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
You know, and if you remember in college with the Gators, you know, Al Horford played power forward. Power forward, center, they're the same now, but he's been out of position his entire NBA career, so you have to give him credit for playing tough night in and night out.
And he sinks the second. And as the league has moved to emphasize skill, it seems like things, Chris, are tipping Horford's way as far as him manning that center position.
Yeah, but you still have to be able to score inside. And so for Horford, we saw in the playoffs, you have to make your presence known inside. Though you're a big fella, you have to average a lot of rebounds or you have to be physical inside. You still have to make your presence and your size known.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Celtics. Suns on defense. Down by 12. Picked by Horford. Irving with a clean look. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Holmes sets a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Oh, you love how physical Ariza is, just attacking the D and earning the call in the process.
For Phoenix, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. First one falls for him. Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, you know, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, you know, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you know, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, you know, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Oh, and that's his first 3 of the second quarter. 3rd overall this game.
Knight kicks to Booker. Inside, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one's good, Irving.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
There's the screen. 1:09 left in the second quarter. It's Ariza on the wing. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And 11 points for Ariza.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Now, here is Irving. 18 points for him. He dishes it to Horford. From the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And Horford really shows off his nice passing with that dime. For a big man, he sees the floor very well.
Booker against Brown. Booker outside. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Hayward right side. And another basket for Boston.
Irving is a remarkable playmaker, man. Superb at breaking down the D with his passing.
Here's Knight. They set the pick. From deep. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
A lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Suns trail by 13. Brown and Hayward out on the perimeter. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Irving at the point guard. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Greg, you look at Brandon Knight, and you figure that he would be perfect in the role of a 6th man off the bench.
You know, I think you hit it right on the head. I think he does fit that mold because of the ability to play both guard positions and also as a scorer facilitator. It's just never easy to learn the nuance of that role right off the bat. Adjusting to it is one reason I think he struggled so much last year.
And that one falls for Knight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 11. Irving dishes to Hayward. Horford with a screen on Ariza. Here's Hayward, and the shot is long.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Ariza kicks to Knight. High arcing shot, rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving passes to Hayward. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now here's Knight. Holmes, that's a screen. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Suns have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics leading by 12. On the wing, Irving. From the corner. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 23 points.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Knight kicks to Holmes. Ariza outside. Guarded by Horford. Gets a very good look and converts. 14 points for him.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Knight. Suns trail by 12. Ariza kicks to Holmes. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. From 13. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Knight. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the screen. With the teardrop. Got a piece of it.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Outside Irving. Horford with the screen on Knight. Irving dishes to Horford. Pick by Horford. Here's Hayward. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Hayward's got 22 points.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Oh, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
Suns trail by 14. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Now, here is Irving. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. They set the pick. All sorts of time. And that one comes up a bit short.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
And here's Hayward. He's got 22. Horford with the screen on Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Ariza against Hayward. Here's Brown. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Brown is superb at just keeping focused. Despite what the D throws at him, he gets the job done.
Knight with it. Guarded now by Irving. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 16. Brown the pass to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Horford's got 10 points.
And Horford in his 9th season in the league started making the three-pointer a big part of his offensive game. I mean, it's a shot you have to respect.
Knight kicks to Holmes. Outside Knight to stop the run. Drops in the tray. He has 7.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going at one another.
Irving drives in.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
And the first one at the line is good.
If you ask me, Irving has quickly ascended into one of the league's best players. I mean, a fast, lethal point guard with a beautiful jump shot. What else can you ask for?
And so he hits both. Suns trail by 18. Outside Knight. Holmes, that's a screen. Right wing. Suns moving the ball around.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. There's a good screen. Picked by Horford. Here's Hayward. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Off the inbound. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Irving's pump fake is dangerous. Got to stay down on him. When you jump, he goes right into the defender.
The Celtics have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Knight against Irving. They set the pick. Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's 9 points for Brandon Knight.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking this game over in the second.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 27. Hayward kicks to Irving. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 16. Left side Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter and a tenacious defender.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Celtics leading by 14. Pick by Horford. Brown kicks to Horford. Jacks up a three. Chandler with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Daniels. Chandler with the screen on Irving. Daniels. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels. Celtics leading by 12. And there's the feed to Tatum. Pick by Horford. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. The rebound by the Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here's Tatum, guarded by Holmes. Horford dishes to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 9.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Daniels lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Irving with it. Hayward outside. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now Daniels. He's got 7. Pass to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of confidence now flowing through the young fella.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Marcus Morris comes in for Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Rozier. He's got 5. Dishes it to Baines. There's the screen. Hayward with the ball. Over Daniels. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Jackson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Rozier. To the left wing. Feeds it to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Hayward right side. It's tipped. Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Holmes. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Hayward. Over Daniels. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He just can't get right. Nothing is going in right now, but I like how he's keeping his confidence up. He knows it's only a matter of time until he gets one to go in.
Phoenix with the ball. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Booker. Takes a shot at the elbow. Morris with the rebound. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Jackson. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Rozier kicks to Morris. The dish to Baines. Morris a screen. The shot by Hayward wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hayward's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Boston. Kicks it to Daniels. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Rozier the pass to Morris. But they'll get another chance. Rozier kicks to Baines. And there's the pass to Tatum. Morris dishes to Baines. Pass to Hayward.
Come on, shoot.
Back to Baines. And three chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Booker kicks to Daniels. They set the pick. Back to Booker. From outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 14 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And so it's Boston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it. Keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Warren is out there with Chandler. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Top of the key, Warren. Jackson from long range. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Rozier. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Chandler a screen. Jackson from long range. Chandler. And Boston with the rebound. Over in the corner, Brown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. 3-pointer. Daniels, no good.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Offensive rebound. Here's Baines, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 18. The feed to Daniels. He kicks to Warren. Knight in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Scooped up.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Knight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And when you see TJ Warren on the court, I just love his activity. I mean, he's always cutting and moving without the basketball. Very adept at finding those openings on the floor.
And Warren last season had his year interrupted by injury, cooled off after the fast start. But, Greg, he will always play with that activity.
Yeah, and he's so good at switching directions on a defender. Seemingly simple moves help him create great space both with and without the ball.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Rozier. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Knight against Irving. Outside Jackson. Shoots a three. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Irving kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Baines. Left side Irving. No good on the triple.
He's been unlucky this half after lighting up the perimeter in the first half.
Chandler up top. Back to Knight. They set the pick. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Celtics leading by 12. Smart kicks to Irving. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Bucket is good.
Oh, the mid-range game, a lost art. Nice bucket by Smart.
Suns trail by 14. Right side Jackson. Back to Knight. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Boston with a new 24. It's hauled in by Warren. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Warren sets the pick for Knight. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Knight's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Brown kicks to Smart. Over Daniels. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Knight. Pass to Daniels. Chandler a screen. Here is Daniels, guarded by Smart. Daniels passes to Jackson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
This is a beautiful thing. They are really playing to the maximum potential of their abilities right now on offense. A scary place to be in if you're the D.
Reverses. Smart misses.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Warren, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Boston leading by 7. And here's Irving. Overnight. Irving misses. Jackson against Brown. Dishes it to Daniels. It's Chandler high post. Irving against Knight. And taken away by Brown. Feeds it to Irving. Here's Morris. Here's Baines. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Daniels kicks to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Daniels, guarded by Smart. Chandler dishes to Knight. Jackson passes to Chandler. Knight against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Knight kicks to Jackson. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 17 points for Josh Jackson.
And you love players who can play without the basketball. Terrific job there by Jackson, finding other ways to score. And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of the facilitator.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Tatum comes in for Marcus Morris. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Marcus Smart. And taken away by Brown. For the three. And the three ball is good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. On the wing, Booker. Guarded by Horford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Knight against Irving. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Irving up top. He's guarded by Knight. In the corner. Tatum with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter and has a good-looking stroke from deep.
Now Knight. Outside Jackson. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Knight kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Here's Ariza. Here's Holmes. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Irving with the ball. The screen from Brown. A floater. Hayward can't hit. Suns trail by 8. Now, here is Knight. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And you love the effort. Just getting a hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. There's a screen. Here is Knight. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. Irving for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's just a tremendous shooter, especially when picks are creating space for him to shoot out there.
Holmes, that's a screen. Booker against Brown. And stolen by Tatum.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kyrie Irving.
Even when the entire defense was focused on stopping him, they couldn't slow him down. I mean, a terrific offensive player.
Ojale is checked in for Williams. There's the screen, and here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's Hayward, and another basket for Boston.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Knight kicks to Holmes. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. And here is Irving. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
David, thank you as always. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.